Sorry this come out on a Wednesday. I was hoping to get this up yesterday. But you guys are getting 4 things today. Tower of God, episode 13 reaction. This full review, One Piece chapter 983 full review. ReZero episode 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25 reaction. It also has me reacting to the Director's Cut extra scene on episode 13 after the credits. All in one video, and me talking about whole season 1. So it's like 2 hours long. And then me reacting to and reviewing a movie called The Boy and the Beast. Both long, because over the next week and a half, we'll have 5 different movie reactions / reviews on this channel. This is the first one, and then you guys are getting one. One Friday. Is the next one you guys will be getting. It'll be the first Hunter x Hunter movie. Oh, I have a popsicle next to the side. If you hear anything in the background, it's the air conditioner. I'm getting a new mic in 2 weeks that will pick up less noise in the background. Since this is really a really sensitive mic, I'm getting that with a pop filter and everything. So it'll take 2 weeks, but I'll be getting that here soon. Otherwise, let's jump into chapter 983. So let me first start off with saying, do I believe Yamato is Oden? There's a high possibility that he could come back. Oda has brought dead people back before, or characters that seem dead in, like we saw, I can't even think of his name now. In Alabasta arc, we saw the bird guardian die from the explosion, and then he came back. And it wasn't too far later. There's a bunch of characters who have died. Sabo was a big one. I thought he died. A lot of people didn't. I really did think he had died when I watched the episodes and when I was going through One Piece. But with the stuff, the crazy shit Oden has done throughout his life, it's very possible he survived it even after all that. But is he survived? Probably not. Yamato is probably taking inspiration after Oden and the stories of Oden, and that's why he's dressed this way. That'd be the most logical conclusion why Yamato is dressed this way. That's how I think of it. This is called Thunder, so that didn't change. We're gonna read through real quick. Sparrow coming to Wano by himself to ruin the alliance will probably end up him dying. More than likely, he will be the one to die. Be one of them one to die. The Brachiosaurus transforming, I didn't realize that then. That's the transformation version that goes onto the Super General Frankie, the giant robot. That's them. It's transformed. I'm guessing eventually they'll probably figure out how to disable that. We have Big Mom chasing after them, and they say Sanji's in this, what was this called, the prostitute house, whatever it is, and he says he's not giving up on the ladies. It can come into, and then also Nami and them are heading towards the stage, which is either, I'm guessing they're heading towards where Rochi and everyone is, which makes sense. If anything, Sanji could have a really good scene here where he can use his invisibility to then sneak up and actually defend Nami and Carrot, because when it comes down to it, I don't think he'll actually truly let them be attacked. I don't think Sanji is the type of person to do let such a thing happen. Rochi doing the execution of Momo is great. You have Zoro going through. We find out there's 500 gifters. About 500 gifters. Which means, if I remember correctly, it's every 8 to 10 people try the fruit to become a gifter. So there's at least probably 4,500 to 5,000 pleasurers. So it's at least given us a total number of people. But the waiters, we have no idea. So with the 5,000 people they brought, Kaido's army is looking more reasonable to take out, but it's still 500 gifters. And Zoro probably will take out a bunch of them, but I'm guessing eventually Kid or someone else here will probably come and help Zoro. Kid here, you hear someone in the background say, Master Kaido is looking for you. I'm guessing they're yelling towards Yamato, since Yamato is running through the crowd, since he probably senses Luffy now. The attacks between Ulti and Luffy are incredible, because you can tell Luffy getting serious now because he realized he's now inside. He really initializes within his head that he is now inside the Emperor's castle or stronghold. So he has to be more wary of who he fights and what happens from this point on, because they will be powerful enemies to go up against. Having Ulti and Page 1 transform into their full forms is incredible, because you can tell they can tell how powerful Luffy is. So they fully transform. I'm guessing Luffy knocking out Page 1 here is pretty easy, because he already took damage from being rode down the stairs from Ulti. And Ulti being knocked out, she won't be out. If anything, right now, Page 1, Ulti, and Sasaki probably are all out of the fight for right now, but they will be coming back. There's no way Oda will keep them out battle for long. Eventually, they will come back, which leaves 3 headliners right now, and that's gonna be cool to see. Cool to see if he knocks. It could be possible all 6 headliners gets knocked out or incapacitated in a way where they then have to wait for them to be attained, which will then lead to King, Queen, and Jack all coming out for a battle. Yamato knocking out Ulti with the Thunder Bagua is the same attack that Kaido used, I believe, against Luffy to knock him out. So, like father, like son, makes sense. Apparently, the mask that he is wearing, Yamato, can it's mostly worn by women within the acting plays of Japanese culture. Same thing with the knot on the back of him. It's more related to plays and stuff. So, but I'm guessing he's wearing the knot on his back. I can't think of the name of it. And the chains. I'm guessing more the knot on the back is more him wearing it to kind of relate to Oden in a sense, because I'm guessing he has more more holy goals to probably free the land than anything else, and he probably doesn't like his father being here within the land of Wano. That would be my best guess. The chains, though, some people suggested, I could agree this, that maybe he was being held captive, because if he is a disrupted son, like it seems Yamato is, then he could have been chained up and he probably just broke the chains. Same thing like Oden did. Because with the power he just did to knock out ulti like that, it's very possible that there's no way you could probably keep him chained in. I'm just going through the last 2 pages here. Him wanting to meet Luffy, the only idea behind it that I saw that's very reasonable is Oden was waiting for Joy Boy to arrive 20 years in the future, which Luffy could be this era's Joy Boy, and it could make sense for him to arrive, and then Yamato would seek him out. Or it could be the other case of he's been taking out Kaido's men, so Yamato looks up to him to be someone that he could alliance with to help take down his father. Because right now, Yamato probably cannot take down his father. Yamato could probably take out one of 3 calamities, probably with his power. At least that's my guess for power scaling for him. I guess with his knockout here, he probably could take out Queen. I'm not saying King because we still don't know his full power. We've seen Queen. It might be possible to take out Queen, but not the Emperor. So there's no way. He might be an Emperor's son, but still, I don't think he has that power yet. Also, it doesn't seem like he's too tall either. People are bringing this up. He's not tall. He's probably a couple feet taller than Luffy. And Kaido's as big as Mom, so I think they're like 8 meters tall or something. So he's nowhere near the height of his father, which seems a little weird, but it does happen within generations. It could be that he just has his mother's side is the smaller family member, and he got the height from her instead of the father's side. But his monstrous strength he got from the father's side. I'll say right now, most of the stuff in here is more explanatory. It can be explained. The fights between him and Luffy, page 1 and ulti were really good, but him knocking out page 1 and then him not going full force and being ulti page 1 is probably the best outcome, because he shouldn't be wasting times on headliners. He should be going for the top notch brass. King Jack, Queen, or Kaido. And Orochi, I'm probably going to say, if anyone, Denjiro or Kiroshiro, whatever you want to call him, would probably be the best person to take him out. Would be my guess, because he's been working under him for years and probably has the most vengeance, most greed to take him out at this point in the story. Not knowing the abilities of all the 6 headliners, knowing only 2 of the abilities, not the other 4, it's probably going to come up to the other crew like Brook or Jinbei or one of the other ones. There's also ideas that the person that we saw, I think last chapter, who were watching Jinbei and Robin could have been Yamato and came out and said what his plan was. I'm guessing it's not. I'm guessing it's not Yamato. I'm guessing it's more probably one of the higher-ups, one of the higher echelons of the Kaido's group. Let me see. Going back just to make sure I caught everything. People are saying these 3 bigger gifters are probably the more powerful ones that we see in the front here. The ones who talk to Zoro. I'm guessing not. I'm guessing they're all going to be somewhere in even scaled. I'm guessing the higher gifters are the ones that are in the headliners. or the ones with the actual devil fruits, the dragon models. I'm guessing they would be the harder gifters to fight. Which I don't even know if you consider them gifters at that point, because the gifters seem more like they have to be the ones to eat the artificial smiles to get that rank and name. Kid is going all out, and you have Killer there and his crew yelling. But you have only Kid and Killer. But the rest of his crew, as he says here, they lost sight of him. Which could be good, because if they're still in disguise, they could just hide in the background and help from the background or from the side and really help out Kid. Not saying Kid needs the help, but it would be cool to see more than just Kid and Killer on his crew fight. And actually find out what other abilities or other members have to offer within the Kid's pirate crew. It'd be great when Law and the other samurai get here, because once the other samurai appear, when he does room or whatever and puts everybody on the island, Orochi's gonna lose it, beyond lose it, because then he knows everybody's here, and once they find out there's people disguised as Kaido's troops, it's gonna cause a whole fight back and forth, because I'm guessing a lot of the lower ranking or the warriors probably don't know each other well enough to actually signal out who's the actual people in disguises. So it's more likely that there'll be infighting between the lowers, which then leaves the 500 gifters, the 6 headliners, the calamities, the 3 kingpins, I would call them, below the king, Big Mom, and Perospero. Marco being there would be great, because Marco is he's gonna be spied real easy. There's no way he can't be, or at this point people probably have forgotten about him, because the last news that we got of Marco before he went to help out at the village of Whitebeard was the Paramount War that happened a year after the Marineford War. That's the only term that we've heard from them, because he's been just helping out with the village. There is a theory I want to talk about later on. It has to do with... I'm going to have to look up his name. I might have to have the names on standby when I do it. One Piece. Give me 1 second. I can't think of his devil fruit. That's the thing. The former the former warlord Gecko Moria. I want to do a theory on him, and if he joined Blackbeard's crew, how he could use his power, his devil fruit. Where is it? Devil fruit. I know it's right here. The shadow fruit. How he could use the shadow fruit and really end up causing a disaster and helping Blackbeard in a way. I won't give too much more spoilers to that theory, because that will come out later this week. Probably Friday or Saturday, you guys will get a theory on how Gecko Moria could come back in the relevance, and how he could use his power to really cause an upset in the war, which could also bring more time, or could cause more of an upset and defeat Luffy and them real easy. Or you could have a turnaround and have a really awesome moment within the manga, which would allow certain characters to come back. I'm saying that as much as that is, I've been wanting to talk about this for a while. There's also a video I'll plan for next week where we talk about the end of the series, where I would describe what I think at least Zoro and Sanji's power level compared to the rest of the crew, and how they might relate to each other, and how Oden might put it. That's a whole what if and more me theorizing. So you guys will get that next week. But as you can see, I'm going to be trying to do more theories. And this is me taking everything together in notes. I'm not trying to take them from places. Eventually, I will try to see other theories and see if I can do a twist or spin to them. But for right now, I'm thinking it's just stuff I have thought about reading the manga or watching the anime over the years. And some things that could twist and turn and could turn out to be this way. It's just like I still believe on, I can't think, God Island, Rocks Island. I still think that's where the fourth poneglyph is. I did a whole theory on that. I still think that's probably where the fourth poneglyph is on God Island, since it's not known to anybody where the fourth real poneglyph is, and it would make more sense to have it on God Island, the island that's just disappeared off maps. But yeah, you guys are getting a theory later this week how Gecko Moria could turn the war to Blackbeard's side even more than what the war will eventually be against Blackbeard. For the chapter, though, for 983, I'm going to rate it at 10 out of 10. We did get Yamato, which is a very good, very great thing. We did get a fight a little bit between Luffy and Ulti in page 1, which did come out with Yamato just knocking them out, but knocking out Ulti. But at least we now know Yamato is somewhat on Luffy's side, because even Luffy says he couldn't sense any hostility in Yamato. So it's probably good to say that he's on his side. Also, the way he's dressed, he could be more of a not sympathizer, but more of a maybe like Bartolomeo to Luffy, more of a fanboy for Oden, and that's why he dresses the way he does, or the little details there. If Oden is still alive, it could be a possibility. He's done insane stuff. He was on the crew of Whitebeard and Roger. It would be my doubt that he had Haki at that moment, but he was more willing to die, so I don't see him coming back. Oden could do that, but to explain it, he has to be very, very well written when he explains if Oden is alive. I do not think he's alive. I'm just saying that's still a theory, but I think he's just more of a fanboy to Oden. Otherwise, it'll be cool to see what Yamato's face actually looks like. Also, we don't know if the beard is part of the mask either. It could be. Can't tell. It looks like it might be, but can't tell with this so far. Or the mask might be over it. Otherwise, I would like you, if you guys did like the video, if you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, I recommend subscribing to the channel to keep up on content. I try to save these full reviews when I get more details or stuff that I've missed. I only do full reviews if I missed a ton of stuff. And like this week, I know I missed a ton of stuff, so I did a full review. It's a little late. I'm sorry about that, guys. But you guys, for making it up, you guys will get the theory on Gecko Moria and the Shallow Shower Fruit later this weekend. Otherwise, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like the video, if you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, I recommend subscribing to the channel to keep up with all the content. Otherwise, this is my Miss Grizz again, signing off. Have a good morning, have a good afternoon, have a good night. Wherever you are, just have a good day. Hope I see you guys next video, and peace.